I have grown weary of listening to people talk about how a mission is the greatest thing because it provides so much growth to young missionaries. And I suppose it does in some respects. But when I look back on my mission, I think that the thing that causes growth is to make decisions and live with the consequences of those decisions, whether you choose wisely or otherwise. That's the whole point of growth, it seems to me. I'm in a cocoon in Salt Lake City. I get placed into the mission field where I decided nothing. I did not make a single choice. I didn't decide when to wake up, where I went, what I read, what I watched, what I ate, who I hung out with, whether I could call home, I made zero decisions. And I think it actually, I would make the argument that it actually frustrates someone's growth. Because if they don't make any decisions, it would seem between the ages of 19 and 21, you'd have more personal growth, even if you're living in your parents' basement or something, because at least then you could decide what time to come in at night, whether to watch TV or what to do. And I had none of that. And I think it actually stifles growth. And then you go directly to BYU and double down, and they tell you how long your sideburns can be and, that whole weird business. So I grow weary about that because my mission was a good experience, but I don't know that I had a lot of personal growth.
I mean, it's hard because on the one hand, you do learn a language and you do, leave home. And if you are lucky enough to serve a second language mission, you sometimes get to live in a foreign country. Like, there's a lot of cool things about that.
Yeah, I don't dismiss that.
You get to be away from home for a couple of years. And if there were ever kind of a cult-like experience in the Mormon world, the Mormon mission would be the closest thing to the most cultiest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Just in terms of how strict, and especially back when we were serving missions. So
yeah,
it's complicated, but I definitely validate what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not a real life, right?
It wasn't for me, and I presume it wasn't for the others.
And we all know the main reason the Mormon Church has their youth serve missions is to bind them to the church. The converts that may or may not come have super low retention rates, and they may or may not stay. But the real value is what it does to the missionary for the church.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that that's true. Yeah. And if I were the church, I would foist it upon them too.